And an RBI opportunity here for Pete Alonso.
And a launch to deep left field. Back goes Bleday on the warning track at the wall. It's out of here.
That is 40 home runs for Pete Alonso, the first player in Mets franchise history with multiple seasons of 40 or more home runs.
And the Mets have cut it to 4-3 Marlins.
One out, McNeil at first, and Eduardo Escobar will be next.
Escobar hits one deep to right. Back goes Meneses near the wall, and it's out of here. Eduardo Escobar with a two-run homer to put the Mets in front. Number 13 for Escobar. And it's 2-0 New York in the second.
And now the Mets with the middle of their order against Josiah Gray, who's hit 87 pitches through 5 innings. And it begins with Pete Alonso, who is 0 for 1.
And Pete loads one deep to left field. Thomas goes back at the wall, and it's out of here. And the Mets are back in front. That took 2 pitches. And the Mets regain the lead. 32nd home run of the year for Pete Alonso, and it's 4-3 New York.
Well, you knew that one was out of here. Right in Pete's wheelhouse.
Well, Escobar's had some hits lately from the left side, including a homer yesterday. 1-0, he drills this ball left center field. This is way back, and this ball's going to go. Home run, Eduardo Escobar. Into the seats in deep left center field. Escobar brings up the apple with a game-tying home run.
Francisco's 1 for 3 and a walk at a base hit back in the first inning.
Fly ball, well hit, right center field. Back in the gap, Hermosillo back near the wall, and he can't make the catch. It's out of here. Lindor with a home run, his 23rd home run of the year to make it 5-2. For Lindor, his 92nd run batted in, and that ties his career high set with Cleveland in 2018.
Well, Pete almost gave the Mets a lead in the first inning. He barely missed a 3-run homer, hitting a towering fly ball down the left field line that was fouled by inches.
Alonso drives one deep left center. Forget that. That is way out of here, up into the second deck.
Boy.
What a monstrous shot by Alonso. He has played angry for most of the night, and he just took out the anger on the baseball. His 34th home run of the year, and probably the longest one he's hit all season. About 7 rows up in the second deck out in left center.
1 out in the third as Tomas Nido bats. 1-0, Nido, it's a high fly ball, right center. This is deep. Hermosillo's back all the way to the wall. It's gone. Home run, Tomas Nido. Now all of a sudden he hits 1 home run and he's Babe Ruth. And the Mets are on the board.
And now Alonso bats with 2 out and nobody on.
Alonso cracks one to deep left center. Back in the gap goes Hermosillo. It's out of here. Pete Alonso homers for the 2nd straight night. And the Mets inch a little closer. It's now 6-3. 35 home runs, 111 runs batted in for Pete.
And that brings up a man who certainly is appreciative of playing on Roberto Clemente Day as Francisco Lindor is due up. He rips one to right, way back toward the Coca-Cola corner. It's gone. Home run, Francisco Lindor. A line drive rocket straight down the right field line into the second deck. The Mets have taken a 4-1 lead, and on Roberto Clemente Day, wearing number 21, the Puerto Rican native Lindor has set a new Mets single-season record for the most home runs by a shortstop. That is 24. 2 up, 2 down. Vogelback will be the hitter.
Daniel Vogelback deep to left center. Back goes Reynolds near the wall. It's out of here. Daniel Vogelback goes the other way. His 17th home run of the year, his 5th as a Met. And it's 2-0 New York.
The walk to Vogelback places runners on the corners.
Here's Escobar, lifetime .415 hitter against the Pirates.
And he rockets one to deep right center field. Back goes Reynolds. He takes a look, and it's out of here. Eduardo Escobar with a 3-run homer. Number 18 for Escobar, and the Mets jump in front 3-0. Well, Escobar homered against Wilson in Pittsburgh, takes him deep again, and the Mets are off early.
And an RBI opportunity here for Pete Alonso.
And a launch to deep left field. Back goes Bleday on the warning track at the wall. It's out of here.
That is 40 home runs for Pete Alonso, the first player in Mets franchise history with multiple seasons of 40 or more home runs.
And the Mets have cut it to 4-3 Marlins.
So McNeil aboard at first, Eduardo Escobar. Now the batter, he's 0 for 2. He's popped up a couple of times.
Escobar hits one deep to left. Blade goes back, takes a look, and it's out of here. Eduardo Escobar gets the Mets off the mat with a 2-run homer. Number 20 for Eduardo Escobar, and it's 4-2.
Well, that didn't take long.
Been waiting all day for that.
Brandon now with 60 runs batted in for the season.
That's driven to deep right center field. Back goes Robles to the warning track. Back at the wall. It's out of here. Brandon Nimmo clears the wall for his 15th home run of the year. A 3 RBI day for Nimmo, and the Mets now lead at 4-0.
There's Nimmo, who hit a single, double, and home run in the opener.
And Brandon hits one out to right field, chasing Thomas back to the warning track at the wall. It's out of here. Nimmo homers again, and the Mets are again off to an early lead thanks to the bat of Brandon Nimmo.
Here's Francisco Lindor.
And he launches one to deep right field, and back goes Thomas for a look, but that is way out of here, up in the second deck. Nimmo and Lindor hit back-to-back home runs to start the first inning, and it's 2-0 New York.
Well, we got
look who got the ball.
Yeah, we got a lucky mark in the park.
We got a new play toy.
Now Jeff McNeil.
Field drives one to right. This one's going to go 3 in a row to start the game.
First time in the Mets' 61 years that they have ever led off a first inning with back-to-back home runs.
Alvarez looking for his first big league hit, his first plate appearance at Citi Field.
Curveball drilled to deep left center field, headed back toward the wall, and it's out of here. Francisco Alvarez's first big league hit is a long home run.
We can officially welcome the top prospect in all of baseball, Francisco Alvarez, to the big leagues.
Mark had a sacrifice fly in each game of the doubleheader yesterday.
That's drilled down the left field line by Canna, headed back toward the corner. It's out of here. Mark Canna lines a 3-run homer and gets the Mets off to a fast start on closing day. It's 3-0 New York.
Runners at the corners, one away, and James McCann now the batter.
Single to center his first time.
McCann drives one to deep left field. Back goes Palacios at the wall. It's out of here. James McCann with a monstrous 3-run homer. Third home run of the year for McCann as they lead at 9-0.
Here's Escobar.
That ball's hit hard to center. Grisham going back, still going back. He leaps, and it's gone. Eduardo Escobar puts the Mets on the scoreboard and gives the folks here something to cheer about.
Taking extra hacks, and they're trying to get that slug up. Bottom line is they have not been able to slug at all.
And Lindor hits this one deep to left field. Going back is Profar, and the pregame batting practice works. Francisco Lindor leaves the building and gives the Mets a 1-0 lead.
His 6th career postseason home run. It is 1-0 New York. So the Mets are into the San Diego bullpen. Pete Alonso, who's walked and struck out, will lead off. Drive in the air to left. There she goes. A long home run for Alonso. Deep into the lower left field stands. Way behind the 358 mark. Pete Alonso pounces on Nick Martinez's first pitch.